Excuse me, Mr. Filme.
I say it's outright rude of the man.
He's merely being detained, that's all.
Oh.
This is such a confounded waste of time. If he's not coming, I have any number of more important things to do.
Well, speak up. What is it, woman?
Well, are we or are we not invited for dinner?
Apparently we are. How long has he been gone?
Well, I can't rightly say, sir. Several days. I've hardly seen him for some time. And he never leaves the laboratory. Only comes in and picks at his food. But he did tell me about dinner tonight, sir, and left those instructions.
Thank you, Mrs. Watchett.
Well, what does it say, Filme? What's wrong?
Oh, nothing really. George merely says that if he's not here by 8 o'clock, then we're to begin without him.
Oh.
Walter, what time is it?
Dinner is served, gentlemen.
The first sensible thing I've heard all evening.
This is peculiar. He's usually most prompt, precise, and punctual.
Oh, he's making fools of us by inviting us here and then not showing up. It's not the behavior of a gentleman.
To say nothing of the waste of time.
Huh? Yes, to say nothing of the waste of time.
There's one thing I like about old George. He's got the best cellar in the south of England. And Mrs. Watchett is the finest cook in the world. Yes, I think I'll drink to that.
Good Lord, what's happened? Some food.
A drink.
I didn't recognize.
Mrs. Watchett.
Well, can't you speak, man? What happened to you? Aren't you
Leave him
going to
alone,
tell it?
can't you?
Oh, it's all right.
I've got to tell it now, David, while I still remember it.
Relax. Try to relax. You've all the time in the world.
You're right, David. It's exactly what I have. All the time in the world. Ever since we were together 5 days ago. It's the last day of 1899. There, in that box, rests the result of 2 years' labor. I wanted to finish the job before the new century began. I barely made it. Cheers, gentlemen.
Marvelous, old boy.
Yes, but what is it?
Well, it has to do with time.
Oh, I've always maintained what this nation needs is a reliable timepiece. Navy needs one. Army needs one. For the artillery, you know.
Well, you couldn't do better, George. So that's why you've been in hiding, eh? That's very clever of you indeed.
I don't think George is referring to a new type of timepiece. No, David. When I speak of time, gentlemen, I'm referring to the fourth dimension. Go on, George.
Well, the difficulty in explaining the fourth dimension is that it cannot be seen or felt.
If you don't mind, George, would you refresh me on the first three dimensions?
Oh, really, Filme? Surely they taught you something in school?
Suppose you explain it, Doctor.
Huh? Oh, certainly. Well, for example, when I move in a straight line, forward or backward, that's one dimension. And when I move to the left or right, 2 dimensions. And when I move up or down, 3 dimensions. For instance, that box. Well, that box has 3 dimensions, length, breadth, and height.
Yes, but what is the fourth dimension?
Oh, well, that's it. Oh, that's mere theory. No one really knows what the fourth dimension is, or even that it exists.
On the contrary, Doctor. The fourth dimension is as real and true a dimension as any of the other 3. In fact, they couldn't exist without it.
What do you mean?
Well, let's take that box. It has the first 3 dimensions, as you said.
Oh, all right, but what's in that box?
I'm coming to that. Let's consider this first. Why is it that we usually ignore the fourth dimension? Because we have no freedom of movement within it. You see, we can move in the other 3. Up, down, forward, sideways, backward, as the doctor said. But when it comes to time, we are prisoners. Do you follow me, Bridie?
No.
George, you've given a most lucid explanation and all that, but I'm afraid I don't quite understand.
Walter, look, there are many things in this world you don't understand, aren't there?
Yes, quite a number.
Well, you don't refuse to believe in them because of that, do you?
No, not if I can see the proof with my own eyes.
Good, Walter. Gentlemen, all I'm asking you to do now is to witness a demonstration of the possibility of movement within the fourth dimension. Doctor, could I have your help?
Oh, certainly, certainly.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Remarkable.
Very nice, George.
Fascinating. What is it?
This is only a small experimental model, of course. To carry a man, a larger edition is needed.
To carry a man? Where?
Into the past or into the future. This is a time machine.
All right, George, now you've had your little joke. Suppose you tell us what this contraption's really for.
I've already told you, Doctor. The larger model can be used to carry a passenger on a journey through time. Not through space, mind you, but through time.
I say, George, if you're going to start floating about in the future, aren't you going to rather mess things up for the rest of us?
No, the future's already there. It's irrevocable and cannot be changed.
I wonder. You know, that's the most important question to which I hope to find an answer. Can man control his destiny? Can he change the shape of things to come?
Oh, now, look here, George. If you've gone out of your head, I forgive you. But if you've made us waste all this time listening to you talk so much...
No, Doctor. You're here as witnesses. To see, not to listen.
To see? What?
The experiment I am about to perform. First, let me tell you how it works. Here in this compartment, you see the saddle where the time traveler sits. And in front of him are the controls. Wait, let's do this properly. You can spare a cigar, I trust, Doctor? Now, let us imagine that this cigar is the time traveler. Now, in front of him is the lever which controls movement. Forward pressure sends the machine into the future. Backward pressure into the past. And the harder the pressure, the faster the machine travels. Of course, our little experiment can be performed only once. If it succeeds, I lose my model forever. That's why I need witnesses.
Go ahead, George.
You ready, gentlemen? Doctor, if you could lend me your hand.
I'll be damned.
It worked.
But where did it go?
Go? Nowhere in the usual sense. It's still here. But it's no longer in the present. Do you realize? It's traveling through time. To the future, to be exact.
Do you really expect us to believe such a story?
Will you just... Certainly.
But you yourself just said that it hadn't really moved.
That's correct.
Well, then why can't we see it?
Because we're in this room on the 31st of December, 1899, but the model we just saw is perhaps 100 years away by now. This room, even this whole house, may not be here in 100 years. But the time machine occupies the same space that it did a moment before it went off on its journey.
Well, if it's occupying the same space, well, why can't I feel it?
You must remember that the space you're putting your hand through is today's space. You can't put your hand into the space of tomorrow.
Oh, the space is space. It doesn't change. The same space that's here now should be here in 100 or even 1,000 years.
No, Philip. Time changes space. Look, this flat ground we're standing on could have been at the bottom of the sea 1,000,000 years ago. And 1,000,000 years from now, it could be the interior of a huge mountain.
All right. Suppose what you say is true. What do you expect us to do with such a contraption?
Contraption? For my part, I intend taking a journey into the future. Or perhaps the doctor would volunteer to go.
But look here, George. Supposing you do go off and get lost in the 50th century or something. How are you going to get back?
That's a risk I'm prepared to take.
Oh, now, look here, George. I don't know what you take us for, but we're not fools, you know? We're practical men, businessmen. No, George, the question I want to put to you is this. Even if you had invented a time machine or whatever you call it, what of it? What use would it be to anyone? Who would want to buy it? And how much would they be willing to pay for it?
Yes, George. Have you thought of the commercial possibilities?
No, I really haven't.
George, there's a war on, you know, in South Africa. The Boers are putting up a pretty stiff fight. No, George, the country needs inventors like you. Now, I can put you in touch with the War Office if you wish.
What do you think, David?
Oh, I think Dr. Hilliard has a good point, George.
And now we're becoming more sensible. I'll see to it first thing in the new year. Good Lord, it's your time to go, gentlemen.
Oh, yes, I'm sure we all have our plans for tonight.
Are you all right, George?
Yes, I'm all right, Brad.
Coming, Bradwell?
Thank you for coming.
Good night, George.
Happy New Year, George.
Happy New Century, George.
Good night, Brad.
George. I thought I'd better stay.
Well, you shouldn't have troubled yourself, David. I'm all right.
No, you're not. You've been behaving oddly for over a month now. I'm not leaving here until you tell me what's on your mind.
Look, David, I appreciate the gesture, but I just want to be left alone, that's all.
You've changed, George. Enormously.
I'm sorry.
Will you answer me one question, honestly?
Yes, I'll try.
Why this preoccupation with time?
Why not?
Don't go simple on me, George.
All right, if you want to know the truth, I don't much care for the time I was born into. It seems people aren't dying fast enough these days. They call upon science to invent new, more efficient weapons to depopulate the earth.
And I agree with you. I agree, George. But here we are, and we have to make the best of it.
You may have to. I don't.
All right. Take your journey on your contraption. What would you become? A Greek? A Roman? One of the pharaohs?
I prefer the future.
You're not seriously saying you can't do it.
David, you saw the experiment this afternoon, didn't you?
I saw a toy machine vanish. Certainly, there are any number of ways of doing that trick. Any magician at the Hippodrome could probably do it.
It wasn't a trick. Would you like to see the full-scale model?
No, I would not. I have no desire to tempt the laws of Providence. And I don't think you should. It's not for man to trifle with.
Oh, you're carrying on like Hillier and Kemp now.
There is something to say about their common sense attitude to life. George, I speak to you as a friend. More, as a brother. If that machine can do what you say it can, destroy it. Destroy it, George, before it destroys you.
You must have plans for New Year's Eve, David. Don't let me keep you.
Mary wasn't well. We thought we'd stay home with the baby. Why don't you come home with me? You haven't seen wee Jamie for a long time.
I'm sorry I can't, David.
What's stopping you?
Having supper in tonight, sir?
I don't think so, Mrs. Watchett. Why don't you take the evening off and celebrate?
Well, thank you, sir, but if you're not needing me, I think I'll turn in early and get some sleep. If I can. Good night, sir.
Good night. Oh, Mrs. Watchett, I've invited Mr. Filme and the others to dinner next Friday night.
Oh, yes, sir?
Happy New Year, Mrs. Watchett.
Happy New Year, sir.
I stopped. No change. Everything exactly as it had been before. But no, the clock said 6:31 when I started, and now it was 8:09. And the candle, shorter by inches. And yet by my watch, which was in the machine with me, only a few seconds had passed. It was disconcerting to see the sun arc in less than a minute. To see a snail race by. My flowers flinging wide their petals to embrace the new day. And the hours speeding across the face of my sundial. And the flowers closing their eyes for the night. It was wonderful. Changes that normally took hours occurring in seconds. Dear Mrs. Watchett. Always able to tell me what tie to wear, but never able to decide to wear anything more stylish than the type of clothes she's worn all these years. And as yet I was traveling very slowly. What if I went faster? That mannequin. Maybe because, like me, she didn't age. "13 years had passed. 14, 15, 16. And then suddenly the light was gone. What had happened? In the year of 1917, I stopped. Philby! Well, what are you doing? Going to a masquerade party? You look rather silly without your mustache, old man.
Were you addressing me, sir?
Philby, it's George. Well, I must say, I expected a little more enthusiastic a greeting.
I think you're confusing me with my father, sir. Yes, there was quite a resemblance. I'm James Filme.
Was?
Were you a friend of father's?
Yes. Yes, I've been away.
He was killed in the war. A year ago.
Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry. What about the gentleman across the street?
Oh, him. The inventor chap. He disappeared around the turn of the century. Look here, if you're interested in that house, sir, I'm afraid you can't buy it. Can't even get inside.
Why is that?
Well, my father was executor of the inventor's estate, and father just refused to liquidate it. I often chided him on that account, but he felt positive the owner would return someday. People hereabouts think it's haunted, but... Who are you, sir?
Just a stranger who once knew your father.
Have you been at the front?
Front? What front?
Why, the war, of course.
What war?
Good heavens. You mean you don't know we've been at war with Germany since 1914? I thought you'd just returned from France, perhaps. Or perhaps a cup of tea might make you feel better, sir. Won't you come in?
No, thank you.
Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Yes, I'm quite all right.
Then, goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, Jamie. Suddenly, in 1940, I began to be buffeted from side to side. My first thought was that the machine had a mechanical defect or a part had worn out. The last time I had stopped was in 1917, 23 years ago. And the war with Germany was still waging. Now in the air with flying machines. Then I realized the truth of the matter. This was a new war. I decided to push on into time and see the outcome of this. Then my house was hit. The flames shot up into the sky and my home was gone in an instant. And I found myself in the open air. Everything unfamiliar. Except the smile of my never-aging friend. But what was this? Weird sounds all around me. What could it be? My curiosity compelled me to stop. At first, I wondered if my machine and I were the cause of the panic. Well, I was soon to find out that we weren't.
Keep it moving here. Shove it on. Come on, into the shelter.
Come on, young man, come on, come on.
Filby?
The name is Mr. Filby, and didn't you hear the air raid siren?
You mean the horrible screeching?
It wasn't constructed for its aesthetic value, young man, but to warn silly young fools like you to get into the shelter. Now, come along, come along.
But I'm perfectly comfortable here, Mr. Filby. I've got to talk to somebody. This is fantastic. Your store is magnificent. The splendid achievements, the gigantic strides that mankind has
Come
taken.
along, young man, come along, come along. We'd better hurry or the mushrooms will be sprouting.
Mushrooms?
You look familiar. Haven't we met somewhere before?
Indeed we have, Mr. Filby. Right there. Many years ago.
I was sure of that, but the exact time escapes me.
It was 2 wars ago. 1917.
Now I recall the chap who inquired about my father and the house that used to stand across the way. Oh, no, that's impossible. You haven't changed. You're not a day older. And your clothes.
Don't worry, Filby. It'll take a little time to explain, but you see...
That's the last alert. Hurry, hurry.
No, but listen, this is important.
Look. Atomic satellite zeroing in. That's important. Come on, come on, come on.
I've got to talk to
Come
you.
on.
Filby? Filby!
Hurry, hide till you're all clear.
But Filby, I've got to talk to you.
Centuries gone in an instant. But then Mother Earth, aroused by man's violence, responded with volcanic violence of her own. speed through time saved me from being roasted alive and encased in stone forever. The molten rock cooled. I prayed, wondering how many centuries, how many eons must pass before the wind and rain could wear away the mountain that enclosed me. Darkness. Darkness for centuries. I wondered if there was still war being waged on the ground above me. If man would still exist on Earth when I saw the sun again. The centuries rolled by. I put my trust in time and waited for the rock to wear down around me. Thousands of centuries had passed, but the Earth had stayed green. There was no winter, no wars. Had man finally learned to control both the elements and himself? I had to stop and find out. But I'd stopped too fast. Magnificent. Flowers, beautiful flowers everywhere. Natural splendor beyond compare. The whole landscape, one vast garden without any sign of weeds or briars. Trees and vines laden with fruit of strange shapes and colors. Nature tamed completely, and more bountiful than ever before. At last I'd found a paradise. But it would be no paradise if it belonged to me alone. Unrepaired for centuries, maybe unlived in for as long.
Anybody here?
So this is man's future. To bask in the sunlight, bathe in the clear streams, and eat the fruits of the earth with all knowledge of work and hardship forgotten. Well, and why not?
Well, don't just sit there, help her!
You all right? Thank you.
Why did you?
Why did I what?
come after me?
Sit down. I did it to save your life. That doesn't seem to mean much to you or anybody else around here.
It doesn't.
Do you realize there are about 20 of your friends watching you drown? Not one of them so much as lifted a finger to save you. It's a very curious attitude. Very curious world. Aren't you the least bit interested in who I am? Where I come from?
Should I be?
I think perhaps you better take me to somebody a little older. Somebody I can talk to.
There is no one older.
You mean nobody ages in this land of yours? Well, what's your name?
Rina?
Weena. How do you spell it?
Spell?
Spell right. Can't you write? There. Weena. What are your people called?
Eloy.
Eloy.
Come, we must go now.
Oh, why? What's wrong?
It's getting dark.
What? Hello? I don't mind telling you, I'm quite hungry. I've come a long, long way. You know, in my time, a berry that size would have been big news all over the civilized world. Excuse me, sir? Sir? Perhaps curiosity has died, perhaps even courtesy has died, but I have come a long way, and I would like to know a few things. Why? Well, because I shall return to my time, and my people will ask me questions. Oh, such as, well, what kind of government rules your world?
We have no government.
Well, you must have a body of men who pass and enforce laws.
Laws? There are no laws.
Where do you get your food and clothing? Doesn't anybody work?
No.
Well, where does all that come from?
It grows. It always grows.
Yes, I know, but it must be cultivated and planted and nurtured. Well, unless you... Well, you mean you have an economy so well developed that you can spend all your time studying and experimenting, is that right?
You ask many questions.
Well, that is the only way that man has learned and developed. I wish to learn. I want to learn about you, about your civilization. Perhaps you... Do you have books?
Books? Yes, we have books.
Oh, wonderful. I can learn all I want about you from books. Books will tell me what I want to know.
Well, could I see the books?
Yes, they do tell me all about you.
What have you done? Thousands of years of building and rebuilding, creating and recreating so you can let it crumble to dust. 1,000,000 years. The sensitive men dying for their dreams. For what? So you can swim and dance and play. You! All of you! I'm going back to my own time. I won't even bother to tell of the useless struggle, the hopeless future. But at least I can die among men.
Weena, what are you doing? I heard you pounding. I came to warn you.
Weena, how do you open that panel?
No one opens it. Only the Morlocks.
The Morlocks? Well, who are the Morlocks?
They give us the food we eat and the clothes we wear. We must obey their command.
Why have they taken my machine? Weena, you've got to tell me.
But it is night. We mustn't be out in the dark.
Only little children are frightened by the dark. And you are a little child, aren't you? Well, don't be frightened. I'll light a fire.
Please let us go.
Weena, I can't. My machine is inside there. I've got to wait here till morning and find some way of getting it out.
No, you mustn't.
Come on. Help me gather some wood. Come on. That's the girl.
Where are you from?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm from right here. That's where my house used to be. Many thousands of years ago. You see there? From there up to those panels was my laboratory. And then beyond the panels was where my garden used to be. And right there, that was my library, where I once sat talking with friends about the time machine. You know, Weena, I'd hoped to learn such a great deal. I'd hoped to take back the knowledge and the advancement that mankind had made. And instead, I find vegetables. The human race reduced to living vegetables. They're gone. Are you all right? That was a Morlock, was it?
Yes.
Well, don't you worry. The fire seems to keep them away. What are you doing? Why did you put your hand in the fire?
I never saw it before.
No knowledge of fire? No books, no. I'm terribly sorry. I'm sorry I was angry with your people. I had no right to be. No more than if I'd visited the island of Bali in my own time. But you know, Weena, you were safe inside your great house, and yet you came out into the night to warn me. The one characteristic which distinguished man from the animal kingdom was the spirit of self-sacrifice. And you have that quality. I think all your people have it, really. It just needs someone to reawaken it. I should like to try, if you let me. Will you?
I do not understand you. But I believe you.
It's as good a start as any. Now, try to tell me, the Morlocks, who or what are the Morlocks? Are they animals or people? Well, what about yourself? The past. Don't your people ever speak of the past?
There's no past.
Well, do they ever wonder about the future?
There's no future.
Well, the past, man's past, is mainly a grim struggle for survival. But there have been moments when a few voices have spoken up. And these rare moments have made the history of man's past, a glorious thing. I refuse to believe it's dead and gone. We've had our dark ages before, and this is just another one of them. All it needs is for someone to show you the way out. I'm only a tinkering mechanic, but I'm sure there must be this hidden spark in one of your people. If only I can kindle that spark, my coming here will have some meaning. My efforts next morning to open the panel were fruitless. I had to find another way to retrieve my machine. Listen. Weena, you hear that?
Yes.
Machines?
No, Morlocks.
You mean those animals run machines?
They are Morlocks.
But have you ever seen the machines?
No, only heard of them.
Well, who told you?
The rings.
What sort of rings?
Rings that talk.
Could you show me these talking rings?
Come, this way.
My name is of no consequence. The important thing you should know is that I am the last who remembers how each of us, man and woman, made his own decision. Some chose to take refuge in the great caverns and find a new way of life far below the Earth's surface. The rest of us decided to take our chances in the sunlight, small as those chances might be.
From the talking rings, I learned how the human race divided itself and how the world of the Eloi and the Morlocks began. By some awful quirk of fate, the Morlocks had become the masters and the Eloi their servants. The Morlocks maintained them and bred them like cattle, only to take them below when they reached maturity, which explained why there were no older people among them. Now I knew I must go below. It was the only means of finding a way up into the Sphinx to reach my machine and find out what happened to the little people when they did go below.
Don't go. You won't come back.
I'll be back. Weena? What? Weena! What's happening? What's happening? What's the matter with you all? What? Weena! Weena! Weena!
Máquina, stop! Máquina! Stop! Well, what happens to them? Don't stand there like fatted cattle. Will you answer me? What is wrong?
There is nothing wrong.
It is all clear.
What do you mean, all clear?
All clear.
The middle 1900s, the falling bombs, the people calling out, all clear. No, that's gone, that's past. There are no more flying machines, no more bombs, no more wars.
The rings have told us that story.
But you didn't listen. You didn't learn anything. It was ages ago that men were taught to hide below the ground when the sirens blew, to run from the raining death, but it's over. Those men are dead. The men who slaughtered them are dead.
But there is nothing to fear. It is all clear.
What about the ones who went below? How do you think they're gonna come back?
They never come back. Nobody can bring them back.
You can try. You can try. Won't even one of you try? Well, I'll try.
This was the destiny of the Eloi. They were being bred by the Morlocks, who had degenerated into the lowest form of human life, cannibalism. last match. Another night was coming, but this night, no Eloy needed to fear. The underworld of the Morlocks was gone, and so was the life of leisure for the Eloy. But then what of me? I was imprisoned in a world in which I just did not belong.
Are you sorry?
Sorry? Sorry for what?
That you have to stay?
Yes. I'm sorry because I could tell so much to the people of my time, Weena. I could let them know about the sorrow and the happiness that the future has in store for them. Maybe they could learn from it. Or could they?
You don't want to stay, do you?
Oh, it isn't that. Just that I don't really fit here, any more than you would in my time.
I would love to see your time.
You wouldn't be very happy there.
Do you have someone there? Someone like me?
No, no one like you. I have friends, of course, friends who'll miss me. As a matter of fact, I'm probably late already.
Women?
No. As a matter of fact, there is one woman. But she looks after my house for me, and she's 62 years old and all wrinkled and nothing like you.
How do they wear their hair?
Who?
The women of your time.
Up.
Up? Up how?
Oh, I don't know. Kind of up like that.
Show me. Would I be pretty?
Yes, you would. Very pretty. Oh, Weena. I wish we could go back to my time. Or even to the time before that when the world was young. We could be very happy.
Look! Look! Look!
My machine! Come on, Weena!
Weena!
I was going the wrong way. Back. Back. I had to go back.
it's the most ridiculous story I've ever heard. Absolutely preposterous.
Well, there's one thing I'll say for old George. You always could tell a good yarn. You're a truly great inventor, George.
I think you ought to retire, sir.
Truthfully, George, where have you been the past week?
Now, you shouldn't ask such questions, Walter. It's not hard for a man to lose a little week now and again.
I can understand your doubt, my friends. Take it as a lie if you wish. I scarcely believe it myself now that I'm back. David, there's the flower Weena gave me. David, a present for you. You were always interested in botany. Try and match that with any species known today. I don't think I can.
Well, time to go, Bridewell.
All right.
Yes, it is getting late.
Good night, George.
All right, good night, George.
Good night. You look exhausted, George. You really should get some rest.
Good night, George. It's grand having you back.
Goodbye, David. Thanks for being such a good friend, David. Always.
What do you think, Philby?
One thing is certain. That flower couldn't possibly have bloomed in the wintertime.
You don't really believe that story's true, do you?
Good night.
Go on, driver.
George?
Mr. Filme, what?
He's gone.
Why, look.
I think I understand. You see the imprint? This is where the time machine originally stood, but the Moorlocks moved it. They dragged it across the lawn, right into the Sphinx, right there. And Weena was standing here when he last saw her, right here, the same space, in a different time. So he dragged his heavy machine back in here, scratching the floor, so that he could appear outside the Sphinx again and help the Eloi build a new world. Build a new world for himself.
Right where he left her.